Alrighty, traders, silver has broken the support line, two support lines. Is gold about to follow? And the stock market, are we just pausing to get ready for another big run here? The stock market is so strong. Anyway, guys, that's what I want to talk about. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, if you do need some help, then I'm giving away free access to my complete trading course there. There's heaps of videos in there, guys. Biggest mistakes. You know, I even talk about the number one chart reading techniques that's been working since the 1950s. This is why I actually go back to the 1950s, show you the charts then, and show you why it's actually one of my main techniques I use every single day in the markets there. So let's have a look around the actual markets. We'll start off with the good old silver and gold for you. And this is, if you watched my update a couple of days ago, right? I said, I'm expecting to see gold and silver have a move to the downside. We have a flush to the downside. That's exactly what we're getting right now out of silver, right? So silver had been going down. We're going to flush down. So we're getting past this what do you call that? It's not vertical, is it? It's that level through there, right? Low, higher low, and higher low. So we're getting past that right now. So what does that mean? That means I believe we're possibly getting ready for a flush down. There's probably going to be a whole boatload of stops down here, and the market's probably going to flush it to the downside. So if we have a look here on the 3-month, look what's happening here, right? We're right here at this level. So I'm expecting more downside to come. And we may be even like a bit of a channel formation. Yeah, we may even do like a bit of a channel, right? So we may even get down to the bottom of this channel here. Maybe somewhere through there, right? We may even have a bit of a flush down here. But all hell is not about to break loose. Because I believe there's going to be a really good buying opportunity coming real soon out of silver, right? But not yet. There's probably more downside to come. Now, this is for trading purposes, okay, guys? If you're a buy and holder of silver, who cares about what's happening right now? Who cares what's happening for the last month, right? Because all you care about what's going to happen for the next 5 years, right? That's a buy and hold person, right? You don't really care. You're not really worried about the swings. For trading purposes, though, right? For a trader like this guy, guess what? I'm watching to see what happens here. I'm expecting to see this thing flush down, right? Flush down past support levels down to this level through here, and then I'm expecting a what's called a slingshot move to the upside. And so for me, when it comes to silver, we can see we had that through there. I'm expecting to see silver come back down, maybe even have silver have another move to the downside, then pause. Now I don't know if this is going to happen like this, right? So I don't know if this is going to be the bottom and then it does that, something like that. That's what I'm expecting, but I don't know, that may not happen. So what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting to see if we do get, step number one for me is we get this pattern, right? This pattern here. Step number two is we get the reversal and we get a breakout above these levels through here. If we do get that combination of the step one, step two pattern, which is probably going to take a couple of weeks to unfold, guess what that's telling you? We're now getting ready for a slingshot move to the upside, and I believe we're getting ready for another big move out of silver here. But we need to see this pattern unfold. Right now, on a short-term level, we have this short-term downward movement through here, so I'm expecting more downside to come out of the silver market. Now let's go look at gold. And gold, I'm expecting, gold has been in a short-term downward trend, by the way, okay guys? So we're looking at the short-term trend, high, lower high, and another lower high here. So we are making lower highs here. So we're in a bit of a short downward trend. This is the short-term trend. So with that being said, and what I see through here, I'm expecting to see gold actually flush down below here. But that flush down out of gold, guess what? I'm expecting to see that flush down be a slingshot move. I believe it's going to follow along with what silver's starting to do already. but I believe we're going to get that. And the reason why, guys, is because if you understand the psychology of most retail traders out there, what are they doing right now, right? People that have bought gold through here somewhere, where is their stops? We all know it's below the low here, right? It's like, that's where they put most of their stops. So they're going to run them and then they're going to go do something like that. That's where I'm not looking to short gold because I don't know, it may not go down, right? But if it does go down and we start to go back up again, guess what? Now they've flushed out all the longs. And this is where it's like, I call it a double donut. The first donut is this. People that are long, you have your stops down here and they flush it. And guess what? The first donut is they run your stops. The second donut is people then when people see that, they go short here because they think, oh, it's breaking below the support level here. I'm expecting more downside to come. So they go short here and then they completely reverse it back up through there. So that's the second donut, right? The first donut is people get stopped out. Second donut is people go short. Professional traders like myself wait for this here, then I go long and then I ride it to the upside, right? So be a professional trader. Don't get involved with this. And the number one thing, guys, is what I just said through there from a trading purposes. Always keep an eye on that big weekly charts, right? What's that weekly chart doing? Because it gives you a good guidance, a good understanding of what's going on. Going up, going down, going up, and going down through there, right? But what are we doing? Low, higher low, and another higher low is coming, right? Another higher low is coming. How it formed, we don't know. That's why we need to focus on what's happening on that daily chart there, right? Now, that's what I see through there, traders. Let's go have a look at the stock market for the day. So the stock market, let's go look at the last 6 months. And we're going to start off with the good old Dow Jones. Now, the Dow Jones, guys, I believe the Dow Jones is setting up, guys. And then let me bring up this chart here. The Dow Jones right now, guys, is setting up for something absolutely massive, right? Absolutely massive. See that point through there? I really believe the Dow Jones is look at it, it's just going sideways. Whenever you get this pattern here, guys, mark my words, we are basing out. We're not dropping a lot. We are about to see a really, really, really big move in the Dow Jones. Now, when I say about to, I don't know the time. Is it this week, this month, within 2 months, within 3 months? I say about to, right? So just like over the next weeks, get ready, right? Because I believe 50 big 5 donut. I like my donuts, don't I? I don't even eat donuts. I don't even know where that's coming from, right? The big 5 donut is coming. So, and again, traders, and the reason why I say that is my number one type of trading pattern is this here. And there was actually a trade that one of my coaching clients actually did today. Really, really, really proud of him. So Dan, if you're watching my video, I'm really proud of you for taking this. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. Like, let me actually bring this back up to here. Right? Remember I said before about I call it the L-shaped type of a pattern, right? There's the up and then there's the sideways, especially if we just break out of doing nothing for a while and then it starts to break out. See how it's like an upside down L-shaped pattern? Now check this out. This is a trade that one of my coaching clients did today. Let's go to this chart here. Let's bring up the good old Goog. The good old Goog, right? And look at this here. Look at this here. Do you guys see the pattern? Do you guys see the pattern? This is one of my coaching clients actually hit a trade that he did today, and he said it was his most successful trade for the, I think it was maybe ever or maybe for this year, or either one, right? And we could even go to the hourly chart to make it a lot more simpler for you guys. But look at this here, sideways. Look how heavy we broke out. You see the L-shaped pattern, and then look what followed. He traded options on this trade. But that's actually the basis of what I trade, right? And in that free trading course, that first thing in the description there, guys, I teach you actually this trading system here, right? So this is what I'm always looking for, that type of a pattern. So when I'm seeing this pattern here on the Dow Jones, Guess what? Guess what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, okay, it's holding here. The reason why this is important is because if this is going to be a top, it'll rally up, it'll make a top, and then it'll start to sell off. But if it rallies up and starts to go sideways, like what did? Like Google did, right? And if I bring this up even more, you can see like Google, see this here? This is why it's so powerful, this pattern here. Strong up, slow down, and then strong up. And again, this is an actual trade that one of my coaching clients did. He traded the start of the market, and he bought options, and it was one of his best trades. So Dan, man, I'm so proud of you. So when I'm looking at the Dow Jones, guys, and I'm looking at this from a big picture perspective. Now, this is a weekly chart here, right? We could actually have another couple of months of sideways movement. But get ready, because it's setting up, guys. This is my number one type of trading pattern out there, right? When we start to do this basing out, I'll call it an L-shaped type of a pattern, right? We have the down and then across, or up and then across, right? Whenever we do get that type of pattern, guys, there's something truly amazing coming out of that. Now, guys, if you do need more help with what I just said there, and you'd like to join me in my group every single day, and you want the hand holding, you want the coaching, you want to be able to see these trades I'm doing, and for me to coach you every single day, then that second link in the description, fill out that form right now. I'm actually about to close this down right now, and then just keep the people group what's in there right now. So if you are interested, guys, second link in the description there, guys, click on that, fill out the application form, and I'll call you. But this is my number one trading pattern, guys, out there. And when I see this on the Dow Jones, this tells me we're getting ready for a big bazooka. So this is the weekly chart here. So when I start to go to my daily charts, and whenever I go to my daily chart, this is the weekly chart, right? So when I go to this time frame here, and I bring up my daily charts, right, and I bring up the last 6 months, I say, I believe the Dow Jones getting ready for a big move. You see what I did here, right? If I'm just looking at the last 3 to 6 months, I can't actually see the real big picture here, right? But when I zoom right out on the weekly charts, the last couple of years, to see, oh, look what's happening here. The Dow Jones, guys, is about to go bazana. Now, when I say about to, caveat, because I know some of you monkey brains out there think, oh, he said it's about to go. Let's go long today. No, right? Listen to what I'm saying here. This is a weekly chart, not tomorrow, right? It might take another month of more sideways movement before we're getting ready for the next move. All I'm saying is that when we do eventually start to break up above that 40,000 level, we're now on our way to 50,000. Just keep an eye out for that over the next few months or more, because when we do that, yes, there could be some incredible opportunities for some options on the DIA and so on and so forth. So get ready. I'm telling you right now, guys, this is the number one most powerful trading pattern out there, especially when we start to do nothing for a long time. We break out and then we do that. And then we develop the upside down L-shaped pattern. There is so much power in what I just said there, guys. Right? So much power in that there. How can I say that? Let's go back to the good old Goog. What did Google do? Nothing for a while, sideways, and then get what did we get? Up, the L-shaped pattern, and then we had another really big move to the upside. That's the same thing, right, guys? This is why, guys, like, the stuff that I teach is the most powerful stuff out there on the planet of understanding the markets, and also how to understand opportunities and identify opportunities in the markets that's likely to make a really good move and give you a really good high probability of actually making a big move. This is the stuff that really does matter to your own trading, guys, right? And in that trading course, guys, I break down the trend analysis techniques, the L-shaped pattern. I teach you my trading system, right? Just get the help you need. This is the most powerful stuff out there on the planet. And if you really need some help, then second link in the description, coaching program, you can apply for it. So that's what I'm looking at there from the Dow Jones perspective. Now I've gone deep on that there for you guys. Let's go. That's the Dow Jones. Let's go look at the Russell. Now, for me, the Russell is another one of those silent, is one of those silent things, right? So my number one technique I use always is trend analysis. And if the market's making higher lows, that means the buyers are in control, right? So that means like we could make a higher low, we could make a higher low, and we could make a higher low, right? So as long as these lows are still higher than each other, that means the buyers are starting to come into this market, okay? Or the buyers are involved with this market. My number one technique I always use, which, by the way, if you actually looked at that, let me go back to Google here for a minute, just so you guys see this, right? Go back to Google. Let me bring up the 15-minute chart. What is this, right? This is why it's so powerful, guys. So powerful, right? Look at this here. No one's in control through here, right? There is no trend. There's no higher lows or lower highs. It rallies up, comes down, creates a higher low, and goes for another move. Also on the back of what? See my L-shaped pattern there? It's the number one trading pattern out there, guys. I promise you. Especially when you get nothing going on for a while, and then you get my L-shaped pattern when it breaks out. Right? It's just, it's the most powerful thing out there on the planet of identifying amazing high quality trades. And that's why Dan, if you're watching this video here, by the way, Dan, if you're watching this video, Dan, can you actually leave a comment in the section below if you're watching this video, Dan, and let people know that you're actually a real client and this was your most successful trade you did to this day, all right? Just so people know if you're watching this video, all right? But just go, tell you what, guys, once you understand this stuff, you see opportunities everywhere, right? There's all these opportunities, right? But then you start to understand the market on a much deeper level, right? Like, for example, gold. We're getting a flush down. What does that mean? There's actually a big picture there, right? Understand that pattern. Understand the L-shaped pattern. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. Once you really start to understand this stuff, guys, beautiful, right? Now let's go back to the Russell here, right? Let's go back to the Russell here. I promise you guys, if you need some help, I can really help you, right? And notice how all this information I'm getting you is from the chart itself. Notice there's 0 time spending on stochastics, RSIs, MACDs. Now they do have their places, guys, but the most powerful thing is what? The market, right? And the better we can actually get an understanding in these patterns, the market itself. Oh my goodness, it's so amazing. So, why did I bring up the trend analysis for? Low, higher low, higher low. This could be another higher low. So right now, the buyers in the Russell, by utilizing my my number one trading technique, all right, or should I say my number one rule, which is trend analysis, is low, high, low. This is why I'm saying, guys, Russell could be that one that starts to make a move. Now, what is Russell building also here? Right? So it's not a beautiful L-shaped pattern, but you get that type of pattern, or you get this type of a pattern. What you don't want to see is you don't want to see V. Right? You just don't want to see V. That's not what you don't want to see. What you want to see is this one here or this one here, right? So this one here is like this one here, right? It's slowly going down. So if we start to pick up through here, guess what? We're starting to get my L-shaped type of a pattern. It's just beautiful. Again, guys, I think it's number video 3 and 4 in the free trading course that I give you. Right, I teach you more about the actual technique of it and understanding the actual L-shaped type of pattern in that free course, so you can start to identify it. It's the number one trading pattern out there, guys. I promise you. Right. So when I'm looking at that from a Russell perspective, right, and then now let's actually zoom out. What am I noticing through here? I'm noticing this here. So now let's actually build the picture here, right? Again, traders, all from the market. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low. If we do, for some reason, get something like this, and we start to get a breakout like that, guys, what's that telling you? What's that telling you? It's telling you what? We just did nothing for like quite some time. So all this here, and now that. What's going to happen? What's going to come out of the Russell? See what I'm saying here, traders? Like, once you understand probably a handful of amazing techniques, which is trend analysis, right? Which I'm doing here. The L-shaped type of a pattern, especially when it comes out of a nothing going on, like the Google trade. Again, Dan, so proud of you, mate. I just saw this. So proud of you, right? Good job, good job. You've been working really hard too, Dan. I've been seeing that too. So I'm really proud of you. Right? So you see what I'm saying here? Right? And traders, just so you know, I've been in a SPY option trade right now on the S&P 500. Let's go to the S&P 500. Now, why did I get into the S&P 500? Let's actually keep this really, 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 really simple. Why did I get into the S&P 500? Right? I bought options on this day right here. Why did I buy options on this day right here? Oh, why? Because what? We have a low and a higher low. And what do we also have? John, there's that. See what I'm teaching here, guys, right? Trend with the L-shaped type of a pattern. So I'm still in my call options right now. Right? Just let the market do its thing, right? Now the options as I speak right now, I think they're about 50, 60% profit. Right? So it's about 50 plus percent right now as I speak, right? Now I'll be getting out of those soon because time's running out, but I'm trying to share with you guys, right? Like how amazing this pattern is, right? When you start to get this L-shaped type of a pattern, it's just one of the most amazing patterns out there. And again, I'm just sharing with you, like if you've been watching me for the last few weeks, you know that I called this up move in the markets. And I bought options with, now again, when I do all my trading, guys, I do that with my coaching group, second link in the description, you can apply. When I do all my trades, I'm showing people what I'm doing every single day. So if you have to learn, you have to see what I'm doing every day, then stuff like that, right? Stuff like that. So we can see that through there. Now the S&P 500 is actually still holding strong here. If I bring in the last 3 months, we're actually still holding strong here. There's actually nothing saying it's going to go down. This market's really, really strong. I would not want to be trying to short this market. By the way, traders, right now there's a temptation to maybe try to short some stocks because they're very, very, very high. Do not go down the road of shorting the market right now, guys. It is very, very, very risky. Why? Because yes, it may go down, but we don't know how long it's going to be lived. Don't do that. Just flip it on its head. Be smart, right? Just go with the markets. You're going to get these pullbacks here, right? Right? You're going to get these pullbacks. Don't go short here. What am I doing? I'm waiting to go long. I'm waiting to go with the markets, right? That is going to give you much, much, much more higher probability in the markets there. So there we go, traders. Hope today helps you out. Remember, traders, the big analysis here is once you start to become really, really good at a handful of amazing things about these markets, trend analysis, big picture analysis, like the weekly charts, like I talked about here on the Dow Jones. But what does this sideways actually mean, right? What does this sideways pattern actually mean? And what could we expect now? This is a weekly chart here, so we could now look for maybe a daily breakout and what does that actually mean? It's so powerful, guys. And again, that first thing in the description, I teach you all this sort of stuff for free in the course there, guys. Have an amazing day, guys. Speak to you soon.